We chose to start with a close-up shot of a bag, as we thought it would be a good narrative indicator that shows someone packing. It also adds enigma, as no face is shown. In the varied angles we next use show the confusion of the character, and they keep the trailer moving at a fast rate. As shown, we have used fade to blacks between shots. We thought that this made the trailer flow, and it would also allow us to show the differences between the present shots and the flashback sequences. We changed the colour contrast of each flashback so they almost looked like a dream, as we thought this would show how the character feels about those past times. They are too good to be true. We chose the school setting for the first flashback sequence, as we wanted to use everyday settings. These settings would make the audience feel comfortable at first, but also scared, as these places you should feel safe in. This is the first time we show the male character. He helps the female character pick up her books. The audience will most likely be confused by these scenes, as there are a big contrast from the panic of the last scenes. Also, the music suggests that he is bad or something bad will happen, but in this scene he is helping her. Our aim was to have the audience feel this confusion. We chose the caption font carefully, and we liked the red glow, as it symbolised danger and that there could be bloodshed in the film. The mention of dreams relates to the past flashback scene and the colour contrast. In the next scene, we only used two shots. A high-angle shot shows the female character's confusion in that she is in a very vulnerable situation. The other shot shows her getting her passport. This tells the audience clearly that she is planning to run very far away. To show the difference between the flashbacks and the present time, we have also used a fade to white instead of a fade to black before each flashback and at the end of each one. This almost looks like a flash, and it warns the audience that they are jumping around in time. The long shot of Eric and Megan shows them having fun, and it makes the audience feel as if they are watching them. This may make them feel slightly uncomfortable, even though it is a happy scene. The next caption is in the same red font as before, and it again mentions dreams. The ... at the end tells the audience that this sentence is not over, and the but at the beginning will make them already think that the rest of the sentence will be negative. In the next shot, we keep all the editing extremely quick, as it builds tension in the trailer. The high-angle shots again show how vulnerable the female character is. We chose to have a high-angle shot here, as it would link the voiceover. This shows the audience that the male character has power over the female character, and it almost looks as if he is looking down on her. The audience might also feel as if they are more powerful than her, and therefore need to protect her. Using the voiceover, we have linked the past and the present parts of the trailer. The body language of the character demonstrates that she is hearing the voiceover as well, and so the audience can question, is it all in her head? The next caption mentions nightmares. All of the captions have something linked to the subconscious. This correlates with the genre of the film as a psychological thriller, and also makes the audience question about which parts of the film are reality and which are fantasy. The costumes the audience has seen the characters in, we have thought about carefully. The female character wears bright colours and is in one scene wearing white. This shows she is an innocent, happy character, whereas the male character is always seen in dark colours. This shows that he cannot be trusted. The soundtrack builds to a climax as the knife is pulled out of the drawer. We were careful to match the soundtrack with the shots so that we could get the most dramatic effect out of the trailer. The way the knife is held in front of the camera shows the holder to be calm and understand completely what he is doing. This may unnerve the audience. The long shot of the female character running down the stairs shows that throughout the trailer, the pace that she is moving shows her panic. We thought this would be a big genre narrative indicator. We chose to show her getting a penknife in a similar way to the male character, as we thought it would show the audience how even though she is trying to protect herself, she cannot win. We did not use a high-angle shot like we did with the kitchen knife. This shows that the penknife she has will not have as much impact as the other weapon. We found the sound effect of a door knocking and made it faster so it sounded more urgent, and repeated this a number of times. We used a shot reverse shot to show the audience where the sound was coming from. The female character's reaction to the door knock shows how on edge and nervous she is. We timed the first phone ring and the door knock so they did not overlap, and then repeated the door knock again for dramatic effect. There is a reverse shot with the mobile phone again to show the audience where the sound is coming from. We chose to have one coming from the left and one from the right, as it would make the character feel as if she was surrounded. The last shot shows her at the side of the screen. We did not want her in the centre, as we thought having her to the left would reflect her off-balance feeling and tell the audience that something is not right. We continued the sound of the phone and faded the soundtrack. The font we used for Runaway is different from the captions, and as we wanted it to stand out. It glows white to show the innocence of the female character. It is also slanting to the right, and therefore looks as if it is running away. The 2011 is in the same glowing red font as the captions to remind the audience that there will be danger in the film.